Hello there, we're back at it again with another Create Mod video, and today all I really want to do is start actually using Create Mod. I know that's kind of a surprise that we've gotten onto the second episode without actually using the mod, but I feel like it's going to be fun. What I really want to do now is make a cobblestone generator. I know that may sound incredibly simple for vanilla Minecraft, but with Create Mod, you can automate it first of all, but then you can add gears and stuff to improve it. So Create Mod has this really cool menu where you can kind of look at what stuff do. For example, this drill right here is going to be able to break blocks, and I think you can see what we're getting at. If we break the cobblestone being generated, we can automatically get the cobblestone. Cobblestone is not incredibly useful on its own, but let's say we get a mill, so you can put cobblestone into it to make other stuff. So let's have a look what sort of stuff we can make with this millstone. Preferably I want cobblestone. Cobblestone I can make gravel. I mean, gravel is pretty interesting, but with gravel we can make flint, and with flint you can probably make some other things. Oh hi, I'm just gonna go make my cobblestone generator. Don't mind me. Do I have lava? Please tell me I've got lava. Oh no, I don't have lava. I don't have enough iron. Well, this is great. I've got 2 iron. I guess I'm gonna go make myself a bucket. Let's go. Now that's perfect. Hello lava. I don't want to die. It's very simple. Just acquire the lava and we'll get out of there. Very nice. Let's go flatten out an area. I need a really large area so I can be messy with all of my machines, because this is exactly how I like to play. I've got a feeling by the end of this episode, this area is going to be completely full of completely random stuff, but we'll see. Okay, so we've now got this full area flattened out, and I guess I'm just going to start building that cobblestone generator. You know, I'll just make the cobblestone generator now. It'd be a real shame if I manage to mess this up, but I'm pretty sure I should be fine. And there we go, hopefully this should work. There we go, it's pretty easy, isn't it? Cobblestone generators, everyone knows how to do it. I'm now going to place a drill here, and then we'll have to collect the stuff that comes out of the drill, so we can maybe use a conveyor belt. But the first step before we do any of that is we need to generate power. There's several ways that we can do it in Create Mod, but the way that I know is through a windmill. So what a windmill bearing basically does is you put some wool on the other side of it and you can make it spin. The way that Create Mod works is that you generate rotational power, and this windmill spinning will allow us to generate power by using cogwheels, and these cogwheels will basically allow us to turn our drill. So if we plug in some things on the back of this drill is going to break the block in front of it, and then we can mine some blocks. It's very simple. So let's get some cogwheels and see what it actually does. To make basically everything in Create, you're gonna need andesite alloy. So it's a good idea to get a lot of zinc or iron, and then andesite. And at the moment, I don't have a lot of iron or zinc. So, you know what that means? We're going mining again. This new 1.18 cave generation is so cool. I'm just gonna mine this iron, because that's what I came down here for. And I don't want to get distracted. Oh no. Oh, that's a really bad place to be. I'm getting far away from that glow squid. Hello, sir. So now we've got enough iron, we can start making this andesite alloy. I'm not going to make a large amount to start off with. 36, I think 36 is a good amount. Okay, let's start Create. How do I make this windmill bearing? Turntable, which requires a shaft. So yeah, I completely forgot to say, but shafts are your way of transferring mechanical energy. So if you've got one thing and you want to transfer it to another, you just use shafts. They're very simple to make, but they're also used in a lot of crafting recipes, so I'll make half a stack as well. And then hopefully we're able to make our first windmill bearing, which is amazing. And then the last thing that we need is kind of a drill. We have got our first drill. I'm just going to make one for now, even though I can add more. One is a good amount to start. So, I guess let's start building. Yo, it's spinning, let's go. Now, the best part of this is we can move this down, move this across again, give it a shaft here, and then hopefully, if everything is going to plan, place our drill there, and it starts mining. So you may have noticed that took quite a while, and that's because this thing is spinning very slowly. Consequently, this is not mining very fast. There's a lot of ways that we can increase the speed. The most obvious would be to add more sails to this. Unfortunately, in the mod of Create, that's not very good. The thing that I'm going to do, however, is use cogwheels. If you've done any mechanics in real life, you may know that changing the size of cogwheels changes the power into the system. So if we change the size from a large cogwheel into a small cogwheel, it's going to get faster. As you can see, that's quite a bit faster than it was before. If we just continuously do this, it's going to get faster and faster. However, the bearing that we've used for the windmill has a certain limit on how much stress you can put into the system. This is fine for a small mining system like we've got here. So I'm just going to do that real quick, and hopefully we've got enough room without completely destroying the area. And it's going to look horrible. I'm not planning on this looking great at all. But we're going to be mining cobblestone, which is incredibly exciting. If we really wanted to, we could stack this design as well. That may be spinning a bit fast. We've reached the thing that I was talking about, the stress of the system. You can't actually place a vertical gearbox on it because it's spinning so fast. I can place a vertical gearbox on that though. And the real fun part is, if this will actually work. Oh my gosh. Well, I'm just a genius. I can already see the comments right now. Oh, BitSquidd, you didn't add the right amount of gears for the perfect efficient. Stop. This is my building, and it's working. Look at the rate it's going. By just standing here, I've already got 28 cobblestone. The next thing that we can do is we can just pick it up. We can put a hopper underneath, or we can use conveyor belts. This is why I love create mods so much, because you can just be completely creative on your machines. Okay, so I've officially made this design about 10 times cooler. We've got the drills on the top, and they're just mining away the cobblestone underneath. And then I've just mined out this little section so we can have some hoppers, because conveyor belts are really awkward to get. I've just looked, and they require dried kelp, and I don't really feel like searching for an ocean at the moment. Oh, this is very, very fast. Look at the rate at which it's going. This is a lot of cobblestone. Who would have guessed? Okay, I lied. I want to get this kelp so I can get the conveyor belts because they're incredibly cool and I want to show you all this. At least we'll now have a really great source of food. Yeah, this will be enough. Look at this. Tons of kelp. Let's go. I found this really cool mountain as well, which looks like it's from the Farlands, so that's amazing. Okay, so now we've got this kelp, all we really need to do now is smelt it. We could do it the simple vanilla way, which is just slapping it in a furnace, but that's pretty boring. As we've got create mod installed, I've decided to use an encased fan. So let's see how that works. All an encased fan basically does is blow air. So let's grab a shaft, and then let's put a gearbox, and let's place an encased fan. As you can see, this is blowing now. The thing is, if we place a lava bucket in front of it like this, it's now blowing fiery air. I know, that's pretty crazy, right? If we step in it, we do get set on fire, which is slightly bad because I don't have a water bucket. If we place a cobblestone block there and chuck our kelp in there, hopefully this should smelt. I have made a very large mistake, 1 second. So instead of lava, I actually need to use a flint and steel because lava is used for smelting ores, but a flint and steel is used to cook food. So hypothetically, instead if we do this, let's go! We've now got some dried kelp, which we can then use to make conveyor belts, which is great. So now all I've done here is connect up my gears to my conveyor belt system underneath, which as you can see is connected here. But there is a lot of cobblestone piling up, so I'm definitely going to have to add a storage system just in case this gets out of hand. The next stage is probably going to be connecting up to a crusher. I've got a mill done here, I'm going to use some cog wheels to connect it up to the main system, and hopefully this should actually spin. There we go. And that looks like it's crushing to me, which is absolutely amazing. Hey game, do you want to actually crush it? It's doing something. Oh, you're supposed to right click it. Okay, let's go quickly grab a hopper. I'm just going to see if this works. Ah, nice. So we've got some gravel now. As I said earlier, now we've got this gravel. We can use this to craft other things. Washing can be used to make flint and iron. So I believe I want to make an iron farm, but that's going to take a lot of stuff. As you saw me use earlier, I can use the encased fans to wash it, and I think that's probably going to be the best option for me here. Even though it's only a few nuggets, I think it's probably going to be the best thing for me to craft. So I may have done a bit of redesigning of this. Don't question it. We've got the cobblestone directly coming down into the mills, where they then get ground up and turned into gravel. Now the fun part of this is, can I actually work out what to do with this? No. But we've got a lot of gravel now, and that's great. I feel like washing it would be kind of a waste, but I kind of do want to try washing it. Okay, so I'm going to go AFK at this for about 5 minutes, see how much gravel we make, and then we'll wash it all. We'll have to do it manually because there's no way for me to take this out of the hopper unless if I use a dropper, but it's fine. This is just to see how much iron we'll actually make. Okay, we're back after about 5 minutes or so, and it's looking quite reassuring. We've made about 8.5 stacks of gravel in 5 minutes, so that's really good. The real question is, how much are we going to get from washing this? While I was waiting, I made this little fan contraption, so I'm just going to literally chuck all of this gravel inside it, and we'll see how much iron we make. I'm not going to expect it to give us quite a lot if we go quickly look at the recipe while this is washing. So as you can see, yeah, there's a 12% chance to get 1 iron nugget. You obviously need 12 iron nuggets to make an iron ingot. We need 8 times 9, which is 72 gravel to get 1 iron ingot. So I'll probably get about 4 or 5 from this, but a lot of flint. Yay, flint, we can make tons of arrows. Okay, it looks like it's all done, and I've made a solid 57 iron nuggets from 5 minutes of AFKing, which is about 6 iron ingots. That's 2 buckets. Very aware that I've gotten to this point in the video, and I haven't actually built anything. So I feel like, as I've got this little windmill thing here, I'd like to make it more of a permanent thing in this area. I have no clue where this is going to be, but I'd like to make something that looks quite nice. I've never really played around with building steampunk style, so this is going to probably look atrocious. Let's get it started. I've been trying to build something steampunk for about 30 minutes now, and I've realised I cannot build steampunk whatsoever. I've got this, which is alright. I'm not too happy with it, but I'm going to have to improve on it if I want to have something somewhat acceptable. I like the colours. I like how the colours fit together, but it's definitely going to need a lot of work. I've got quite a nice little build here going so far. I've kind of stuck with the same colour scheme as I had before, just trying to get the scoria bricks incorporated. I've got a bit of copper. I'm starting to like it now. It's still not 100% what I'm trying to go for. It's a very, very dark build, so I'm going to have to light it up with a few more blocks. But other than that, it's looking pretty nice. I like it so far. As an attempt to lighten up the build, I've just added some cogs to the left-hand side of it, and I really think it suits it, just because it was looking a bit dark before. And now I kind of like that we're giving a bit of texture. Very cool, very nice. Now I guess we're going to do a bit more texture by adding a roof and adding some things on the sides, maybe some pipes, I don't know. But we may actually have to add the real windmill on the top, which is going to be a fun part, because then we can finally connect it up to the rest of the build, and hopefully that should be us done. Yeah, I really like this. Look at the copper roof. This is really starting to take shape now. I decided to put a big sail on the front, as this is going to be one of our main sources of power early on, and eventually we'll be able to connect this up to the rest of the area. So it'll be running our miner and anything else that we decide to connect to it. Hopefully if I right click this now, it'll turn on. Yeah, let's go. Look at this. It's so cool. It's now spinning. If we stand back, the whole windmill is rotating. And it really gives a sense of movement to this area, which is something that I've been looking forward to. Look at it go. It's powering all of the machines as well. I'm genuinely surprised this worked first try. Well, that's it. The beginning of our steampunk area. So far, I'm really pleased with how it's coming out, and I'm excited to build some more machines there in the future. I don't like asking for this stuff, but as we're at this point in the video, if you like the video, give it a like. If you disliked it, give it a dislike. But if you really enjoyed it, be sure to subscribe, as you get notified every time I post a new video. But anyways, I've been BitSquidd, have a great rest of your day/night, and I'll see you in the future. Goodbye.